Hello, Mr. Leo.
Hello, brother.
What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great, great, great. And yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you. I,
Uh,
I must say,
yeah.
me, my whole team, we really, really, really appreciate your presence. It's such an honor, and I'm really grateful.
Oh,
So,
thank you. Thank you.
I'm so
I,
excited. I'm so excited.
yeah, I heard that on va gérer, on va gérer.
On va toujours gérer. Beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Vic. Merci beaucoup. So
Uh,
today, we're here to talk about the Lion of Africa album that's about to unveil to the public, and we felt the need to invite you as a lion in the sports domain to come around and honor us with your presence. Bless this whole show. Tell us how it feels to be a lion in your domain, and then we talk about the Lion of Africa album. I mean, how does
you
it
know,
feel
uh,
to be a champion?
I always said lion is a mindset. It's like it's a
Right.
DNA. You born as a lion. You don't become lion. You know, and then doesn't matter where you are and the situation that you are into, you find your lion instinct to help you to overcome all your obstacles.
Wow.
Not just because you are a charm, not just because you are a successful artist as you, but because you are somebody who cannot give up against obstacle and who will do everything that it takes to achieve his goal. That's
Wow.
that's a lion mindset. And I think we have that. When I say we, is we African, also mostly Cameroonian. We have that lion
Yes, yes.
mindset. Oh.
The champions. So I once heard this inspirational speaker say, um, the lion is not the biggest in the jungle, the lion is not the fastest, the lion is probably
Mm.
not the strongest, the lion is not the smartest, but why is the lion the lion? Why is it that each time the lion shows up, every animal, runs and hides? Because each time the lion comes out, every other animal it sees food. It's always hungry. It's about the mindset, like you just said. So taking that
Yeah.
from you confirms that to me more and more. Thank you so much. So today I'm about to unveil this package, me and my entire team. We've been working on this project for close to 2 years. And today is the
Oh,
day
no.
that we show that to the world. So what's happening
Mm.
is a lot of people feel like I changed my sound, but actually I did not. It's the same cook now trying to serve another dish. That's what I am trying to do with this album. I'm just trying
But
to take my,
no,
yeah.
a lot of people just say that because a lot of people are so traditional, and sometimes we like. Let's be honest. Me myself, I love the On va gérer so much. Like
Oh, wow. Thank
that's
you.
like when I heard that sound, that music the first time. It was 2016. I
On
was
va,
in Chicago getting ready to a fight. And then I heard like On va gérer. I'm like, who is this guy? Then I Google. I'm like, damn, he's a
yeah,
Cameroonian. That's the moment that I started to follow you. Then you went in Belgium for a concert. I went there. Didn't meet you, but I was there because I'm like,
it's
man,
that.
this song is so good. Obviously, the whole album was good. On va gérer, jamais, jamais. They were so good. So yeah, I think it's just because you raise the bar so high, so people are waiting for that, for a culture, something that they can identify themselves into.
Okay. Okay, okay. So I'm
So
inviting
so
somebody. I'm
I understand that. I understand that you want to like the music is evolving, but at some time we still need our own identity in it. You know, so that
Exactly.
might be a reason why some people that might be a reason why some people are saying that. But for me, I appreciate your work. I admire your work overall. You're doing great. You guys are putting the local music in the high level. You know, we don't need now. I don't need to all the time just listen to Congolese, Nigerian, and Ivory Coast. Now I listen Cameroonian now, and yeah, mostly Cameroonian. It's like in top on the top of my playlist.
Oh, thank you so much. So let me introduce to you Nene. She's the moderator for the show tonight. Auntie Nene, please take over, please.
Hello,
Please
hello,
take
bonjour
over.
le prédateur.
Salut, salut, comment tu vas?
Ça va très bien, mon champion. Ça va très bien. Et vous?
Ah, très bien, on est là,
D'accord.
on est là.
Wonderful. Listen, I'm so happy to see you today. I'm so happy to see you, Francis. It's been my biggest pleasure to see my champion, my lion.
We are all lions.
All right. Thank you. So real quick, you understand that today we are doing a pre-launch, which means we are here to talk about and we want to get, you know, the opinions of some of you people who have had the opportunity to listen to some of the songs, to tell us your opinion, to give us your own idea, to share your own experiences with this particular album. Now, the great thing about the title of this album is different. Is different. J means different. And what does it mean to be different in your opinion?
Well, that different can be both way. One way which is not good, one way which is good. You know, different when you evolve, different when you make it better, improve all the time. That's the different that is inspiring. You know, so when they say different, it might be different from something that we have done wrong before, different from some mistake that we have to correct it. So it's all positive as it's different. So yeah, different can be depend from the perspective. Different can mean many things, but in this particular case, I think it's all positive.
Now, I love that part because a lot of people think when they say different, is Mr. Leo is actually switching from the original on va gérer, les choses qu'on aime souvent, les choses qu'on a toujours entendues. Et aujourd'hui, il est en train de faire quelque chose de nouveau. Les gens sont peur. Il se dit que est-ce que ça va aller? Est-ce que ça va être la même chose? But you are saying that being different doesn't necessarily mean that you are maybe switching, but rather that you're making it better.
Yeah, definitely. You know, so he takes some now to make difference, to dare change. You know, because you are not comfortable about it, you stress about it, you don't know the outcome, but you still do it. You still trust yourself. You still believe in your project, and you go out there. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but at least I will try. So that's it, the different in the difference. You know. Right. So a lot of things can happen while switching. I have seen a lot of people stay in the job that they don't like because they're afraid of quitting the job and
make the difference
and start it all over. They don't want to embrace that different who can be the new step in their life, even though they have a full potential to do anything that they want to do in their life. Then they're rather stuck in some unhappy job that obviously might help them pay the bills, but not enough as they could do it on their own. So that's like how to dare. Different means like you dare take a risk, you dare change something. You know, which is, I mean, different can be. It's a very powerful word when you think about it in the right way. It carries a lot of weight.
talking about the aha moments, I'm going to ask this question to both you and Mr. Leo. Just before I continue, I would like to say that very soon we'll be having Gwendoline Fongu, who will be joining us. She's a journalist, an entrepreneur, a coach, a life coach, and she'll be joining us because she also has some great questions for Mr. Leo and for you, Francis. Now, this question goes to both of you. When is that aha moment when you go like, I am tired of doing the same thing, I want to make a difference? What is that mindset at that point in time? What makes you want to be different? What is that? What was that aha moment for you, Francis? You have been doing boxing for a long time, but when did it come to you like, I want to make something different? Mr. Leo, you've been doing a type of music, an Afrobeat, for a very long time. When did it come to you that I want to change it to something different? And why do you want to make something different?
So, should I go first or?
You can go first, Leo.
Go first.
All right. For me, it comes with the passion. It comes with the passion. It comes with the zeal. You know, doing everything possible to stand out. So for me, it's not always been a question of wanting to win. It's always been a question of winning and winning different, setting standards, keeping a legacy. You know, when that moment comes, people don't need to tell you. It's something that you feel. They don't tell you. You just have to feel it. The truth is, a lot of people don't respond to that call because that call comes with a lot of pain. It comes with a lot of loneliness. It comes with a lot of questions that even you cannot answer. You have to dare, like Francis said, you must dare to be able to start answering those questions by yourself. At that point, you have like a big hole. You just have the zeal. You want to get there. You just don't know how to. But you need to be gutsy. You need to have that guts, you know, to respond to that call. So most often I'll just tell people, let people just remember me as that guy who responded to that call when that call came. I responded to my soul when that call came. I embraced fear instead of, you know, being afraid of it.
Okay.
So when that moment came, I felt it. Even my team didn't at some point, but I had to come out and tell them, I'm no more comfortable doing just this. You know, what we're doing is super good. But if we have the ability to do more and do better than this, let's do it and let's go through the process. And the process might mean you have to take a stop. The process might mean people will see that you're going down. People might see the reverse, but you have to be able to take the shots until you prove them wrong.
Okay.
So that's like my version of it.
Now, real quick, Francis, if you could get me, when was that aha moment for you when you said, in your career, I want to be different? What happened to you? What caused it?
Well, after listening to Mr. Leo, I think I don't have much to say anymore because that's exactly what he's talking about. But for you, I just want to clarify that moment wasn't in my career. That moment was a pre-career. You know, the moment that I decided that I'm gonna do this, regardless. I'm gonna do this regardless the numbness, the people around doesn't believe in me, in the project or anything. You know, I'm gonna do this, and doesn't matter what it is, the risk. Yes, I might fail, but I'm allowed to. I'm gonna take my shot. You know, and you don't even necessarily think that you're making different. The outcome prove that that was a different that you make because you make them wrong. You stand as yourself by yourself against hundreds and make them wrong. You know, so don't let people opinion press you, hold you back from who you are, from what you want to do, because you know difference is making every day, step by step, one step at a time. Then you end up making miles and miles, but you don't realize. You wake up every day, you set a goal for the day, and then when you go to the bed, you check your boxes of your do list. And I'm like, okay, I have done this day, check. then move on to next day. And then at the end of the year, you realize that you have done a lot. You have moved a mountain.
Good. Now, real quick, you've had the opportunity, I hope you've had the opportunity to listen, the exclusive opportunity to listen to some of the songs in this album. Am I right?
Of course.
Good. Tell me your first impression.
Okay. Honestly, my first impression, obviously, as I told him, was like, oh man, this is different. You know, because like, listen, the first music of the album sounded like a funeral in a Bamileke country. I'm like, man, whoa, this is something. Like, how come? Then that's when he told me that in their culture they have the same ceremony, and he was the same melody and everything, you know. So yes, he was something different from what I have known Mr. Leo of. That was my first impression.
Do you like the difference, or you're scared about the difference?
I wasn't scared about the difference. I was just surprised. He hit me as a cold water, you know. Then I tried to listen just the music, and I'm like, yeah, the music is good, you know. But because I didn't have to tag him, I realized that I didn't have to tag him as Miss On Va Gérer or Jamais Jamais. I just have to tag him as an artist, so I can listen everything from. He can play everything, whether it's jazz or rumba or Afrobeat. You know, it's gonna be different, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna be good.
Good. Now, Mr. Leo, what should people be expecting? Because just a few of us have had the opportunity to listen to this. But what should people be expecting? A lot of people want to buy. A lot of people will want to buy this album, trust me. But you need to make them understand what they're going to get.
So, like I mentioned earlier, this is the same cook, but now coming with another dish, right? And this time around, it's like you're going for a journey. There are times you run. There are times you would stop to get some water, sit down, take a rest, you know, continue on, walk a little bit, and then run. So it's just one of those moments where I'm taking another turn, I'm opening another door, I'm taking the fans to another, you know, phase. I'm taking them into a spiritual journey. So what I can really attach to the answer is, I'm taking them into a spiritual journey with this album. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I want them to really go get a grasp of it and feel what I'm saying. But what they should have in mind is they're going to go through a spiritual journey with this album.
What does music do to you, Francis? I know you should need something either to help you train, to help you relax, to help. What does music mean to you?
Well, music for me sometimes is for relax. I enjoy listening to music sometimes driving, or sometimes just chilling in my couch or something. But sometimes working out, it depends on which kind of workout, because there's a workout that you can't even listen the music even if it's the loudest one ever. But I think music is just a culture basically for African, but yeah, it's a culture and it's just on your DNA. You walk sometime and you just listen to some song and I'm like, man, and you forget about all your problem, at least for a second or a minute, but you forget about your problem and listen to that music. So yes, it means a lot. And even when you play music for a newborn 3 months, next to 3 months baby, is trying to shake it, you know, you realize that
right?
It's something emotional, you know. So because it's in DNA, they don't have to teach him that.
Yeah,
that's right. Now, real quick, you have the spirit. You've known what it means to hustle. You are a hustler. You have taken it. You started from down there. You raised to, I don't know, to the heights of your career. I don't know. This is always the best is yet to come, but we're already enjoying what we have right now, and for us, it's literally the best. But your journey so far has been, there have been a lot of challenges. And what I want you to do is just kind of share your experiences with Mr. Leo to understand that this life gonna have the ups and the downs and how he has to sail through. What is your advice for people like Mr. Leo who are trying to get up to the highest levels of their careers?
Well, it's really hard to give advice to people because we all have a different path. We all have a different destiny. But I think if there is a common point into that, he will be our relentless, how to keep it ongoing no matter what, how to not give up against the obstacles, Some people might disagree with that, but I think for me, that has been my greatest recipe for my achievement. Not to give up, not to allow nothing to take me down, to pull me back, and to keep going no matter what. And even when sometimes you think you are exhausted, that you are not moving forward, you just keep trying and then find yourself the next day across miles that you have achieved, So I think it's all about determination and relentless. And
now, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard as a advice. But regardless what happened to my life, to my childhood, growing up, my path who led me here. I mean, my childhood has been very sad, and I wasn't happy about that. But I could not change that for anything in the world because that's what led me where I am. That's what taught me what I know today and built who I am today. Right. So in other words, sometimes you can learn in the hard way, and you learn where.
All right. I want to thank you so much for coming. I want to thank you for taking out your time. I know you're a very busy person. We are so humbled, so happy. We appreciate you for what you have done. But you cannot go without a little piece of Mr. Leo to you. And I'm inviting Mr. Leo to give Francis the welcome that we give to a predator, to our predator, to our champion.
Je reste debout, sur avancé, je saute par les pas. Car tomber, déconner, merder, moi j'en ai marre. J'ai bien visé, la balle a décollé. Nobody stop, nobody turn my limo to keke. Batman a come when I did it. J'ai beaucoup de fans partout. Ma musique on l'écoute partout. Ma mélodie on l'écoute partout. Partout. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Look, see what I'm talking about. Today I have a dedication from Mr. Leo himself. What a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
That's about being relentless.
Thank you so much. Okay. And we wish you best of luck in your career. And we're behind you as a nation.
We getting higher. We feel the power. Oh, abatia, verbatia kongajema, verbatia chenga chenga, verbatia yovabena. Oh.